sorry. 5 minutes late. How are we doing today? Please occupy the space in front of you. Do you have an empty chair? Oh, occupy this space. Madam, how do you want to answer? So you're fine. So how are we doing today? We are not talking. We are fine. And that's our very good thing so far. Oh, the learning is not nice. All I was able to say yesterday, I'm really trying to come down. So we'll give you a car to drive now. She thinks we can get something. Madam, you carry a load now. You just carry it down. I was down. Without saying anything, do you think you can do something? The video you watched video, and I charged you guys yesterday. That one is really enough now. You did an introduction class yesterday. Huh? When did you do that? Yeah. Huh? Have you done it to look at that? So that's enough now. Second. Because your first class is the introduction. We don't just take it to do an introduction class where we introduce you to the part of the part of the car and all of this. So that's it's not when we start to move, we start to tell you where we you already know where the way is. So what is the introduction?
What is it now? The video.
That's what I'm saying. That month. Some people you just need to tell them.
But if you still want to watch it, people after the class.
You understand? So you just tell you this. So that when you now find yourself at the video of that scenario, you said that you this. So without the look, that's why the video knows. So she knows this. She gets. So relax yourself. Fear will not be anymore. And mind you, our heart is a magnet. They are chance when they are good. That's why when you're looking at children, you're scared you're looking at the children before you do it, you're going to the children. Or you want to run away from the trailer, you're not getting into the bush. So when you see trailer, take your mind away from the trailer and especially when you notice there's a lane and you feel, okay, my car is balanced. I'm together. So relax. Elia, who are you? No. By Monday, you need to try something. Bro, I'm seeing your face for the first time. What is this? So you've done each other before. You will never do each other's advice. Huh? You just paid yesterday. You don't watch video. And is that video? They tell you where break today. I mean, I don't tell you. They tell you where accelerator today. And they tell you how to use your seat belt. They tell you which of the room, how to adjust your seats. There are several things you need to do. There are several things you need to do when you get into the car. Can you mention it? Adjust your seat. Then you adjust your mirrors. Stop as it mirrors. Madam, continue from there. Okay. Start the engine. No, don't talk. The handbrake. And what we have to do? You must remember, because it is what you will be doing. If you can't remember when you are not things, when you are things, you don't remember. Okay, that's the engine.
Here from back to right. Then you start using your leg from
What are those things you check inside the bonnet? Check oil. Which oil? The brake oil, the engine oil. Which? Okay, and water. Okay. There's one other for you. The power steering. Though some cars do not use power steering. You understand? But if you don't see, no car really use brake oil. Especially car. Well, I've not been used to electric cars, so I don't know if they use brake oil. But our normal this thing is no car that does not use brake oil. And there will always be brake oil. There's no car that does not use engine oil. And for the water, not all cars use water. What they use is coolant. Now, when money no dey to buy coolant, I need to use water. You understand? So most cars, especially newer cars, they use coolant. So check the coolant, check the water, whichever way. And this, what's it called? The power steering oil, you want to check is it on your right or left. You see that container either on the right or on the left. Sometimes you use reddish. So if the container is, you can find the container in this, that's a power steering oil, so you can check it. If you can't find it, then you need to cut it from use electric power steering oil. Once you start your car, so anytime your engine is messing up, steering to be messing up. So your components have been fully property inside this. Is it you or you have a boss? You have a boss. You guys just got there. Second, you need to collect more money from this man. So I'm going to property. You need to collect more money from this man.
Say the Victor.
It's not about this, you change right. It's 4 million. 10 million, you need 10 million. That's how he's always chancing at the bottom of the car. You know, who's rather you? I don't have 50,000. How's it been? Is there anybody that wants to say something? So, have you tried driving before? Not at all. But you want to tell us? I bet it's okay. Oh, you don't hear Yoruba? You hear Hausa? Eh? Which side? Bauchi. I don't think you do Bauchi. Because if you say that, I don't know. Alright, have you tried it before? Not at all. Okay. So, what prompted you? Why do you think you want to learn how to drive? For your future, because you don't learn how to drive because you have to. You learn how to drive because it suits you, like it interests you. When it interests you, you know what to take. For example, sometimes you've trained somebody that has been driving bike since 1971. Bike since 1971. So I think driving should be just walk over. My dear, this person knows everything. Anytime he sees trailer or whatever company, it's like this on the story. like, what? Say, but you just said to my way of Canada, you're using bike and you see that. That's what you do. And he say, bike is different from car. In fact, you should be more afraid of bike. So if you have that courage to ride a bike, driving should be a walk, walk over. Just like when we are teaching you reverse, a lot of people have this mentality that reverse is hard. When you get there, it will be hard. But if you think reverse, the way you drive forward is the way you drive back. Nothing different. If you want to turn this way now, you are going to the front and want to turn this way. Turn your steering wheel back. If you want to turn this way, turn this way. The same thing if you are reversing and you want to back to go this way, you also turn the same way. How to do it? So it's nothing big, but it requires practices a lot of things. A lot of things you hear as regards to driving. Make sure you practice it in your head. Practice it in your head. When you know how to do it in your head, you will know how to do it in reality. Now together. How many of us were around last week? Yes, last week Friday. We are around. We are around. Okay, class. Okay. So, can somebody remind us last week? Can somebody remind us last week? Last week talk. Let's start. Traffic signs. Signs. They actually need road signs. How confused us. When I say road, start thinking about the other thing. We did road signs last week. And somebody remind us the type of road signs we have. We have three types. White signs, reflection signs, and horizontal signs. What is a warning sign? Who sign warning sign? What is equal sign? What is regulatory sign? Can somebody tell us?
Warning sign is like possible outside the.
Look at that.
Warning sign that possible outside.
Anybody else remember? Ross, you're using AI. No. Yeah. Warning signs.
Warning signs. There are signs that prevent those making danger or to restrict us from going to a particular direction.
Alright. Warning signs are signs that warn us about possible hazard ahead. Revelation signs are signs that tells us what we must do and what we must not do. While informative signs are signs that actually inform us about opportunities ahead. Warning signs are signs that warn us about possible hazard on the road. These are warning signs. They are triangular in shape. They warn you, telling you as you are going through this crossroad, another road is crossing your road. As you are going to this railway station with gates ahead of you, there's railway station without gates ahead of you. And sorry, not railway station. Railway crossing ahead of you. People crossing. Carriageway narrows, carriageway widening, blah 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 blah. For those that have been to the snow railway station, about that in 2 weeks, you can get a high report. Alright, so that's for warning signs. Then regulatory signs, these are regulatory signs. They are circular shape. We have there are signs that tell us what we must do and what we must not do. So, and we have this one tells you what you do not do. One on the red, these are prohibitory signs. Then we have mandatory signs. They tell you what you must do. Is that clear? Then we have informative signs. These are informative signs. They tell you about opportunities on the road. There is hospital ahead of you. There is first aid station ahead of you. Mechanic help is ahead of you. Fuel station ahead. Eatery ahead. Hotel ahead. As you are going, this road to Kaduna, this road to Benin, this road to Owo, this road to Ikare. So it means as you are going, where are you going to? Is it Ikare? Then you pass through. Is it Owo? Is it Benin? We have more of these indicators. Once you cross the tall pillar bridge, you see Lekki this way, Kirikon this way, Kirikon, Hill Street, CMS, so that you don't know the road, as you are following this thing, you can have an idea of where you're going to. Is that it? Is that okay? Any question? Proceed. Any question? Alright, today's topic will be special condition trial. Special condition. So what do you tell us? What is special condition trial? What does it mean? Special condition trial. Very little. Esther, so that you are hiding your face. Another person's one. Special condition. Driving with?
Yes. Condition.
And what kind of condition?
Medical.
Medical. Hello. Did you hear what you said? Oh, you don't have an idea. This is the what's her name? Why are you having your face?
I'm not in my face.
Messi.
Like
Special.
maybe
car had a problem with the car, so you have to drive carefully with the car for
Special condition driving is driving under an unusual condition. Driving under an unusual condition. Like, doesn't happen all the time, just once in a while. Okay, this time, like driving, driving inside the rain, driving when there's fog, eerie, yeah, driving when there's, driving at night, driving when there's smoke, driving when you have a busted tire, when you have a brake failure, you know, these are special conditions. Driving when there's sun glare. You know, most of the time we drive normally under the sun. There's some sun that sometimes when the sun shines and you might, you're not careful, you know, driving under sun glare, you are trafficking. Alright, so we have a lot of methods. We're choosing probably 5 conditions that are very popular. So we do brake failure, we treat brake failure, we treat busted tire, we treat driving at night, we treat driving in the rain. How many of us have experienced driving and suddenly your bonnet is open on motion? And just like what I said, it's driving and you have to stop accelerating. It's very difficult. All together? Alright. So, this is on the right note. I hope you have defensive memory that I take. Alright. Driving under special conditions involves driving under an unusual or emergency situation. This requires extra care, concentration, discipline, and concentration. All together. And when you're driving under special conditions, there are some things you need to put in place. Like I listed, concentration, special order. So now let's go nighttime driving. Nighttime driving is 2 to 3 times more dangerous than daytime driving due to poor visibility. You hear some people tell you, once it's 7 o'clock, I don't leave my house. Someone say once it's 6 o'clock, I don't leave my house. You understand? So, some of them don't want to develop a habit of driving at night. Some because of that, because they don't want to through that before time. It's something you can train yourself on. When you get the principles, just let you do how to do it. Because there are times, like just like the common sense, no one goes to school. God forbid, there will be times that you'll be required to drive at night, not just at night, drive inside traffic. Because of madness. So you that you not train yourself for over 15 years of driving at night, you can't just find yourself doing it. So tense. As a driver or as a learner, please don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Some people, all they just want to do is just take like school and back home. School and back home. Anything outside school and back home, you take Okada or Marua. All together. So don't be ever limit yourself. So anytime you want to drive, relax yourself. If that road is tense, think about squeezing it to go out. I've tried as much as possible to train myself in such a way that I can train anybody, anytime, anywhere. The first time I trained somebody on Congo, I didn't train, rather, but the students of her as well, she finished and she wanted to use her car. And we went on talk with them. While we were going on the bridge, my heart was telling me, my dear, I hope you're fine. But she was shouting, please, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. No, let's go. Okay, here it is. We're going to use this side. Let's use this side. And we're able to drive slow. Because if we are avoiding it, if there is something that will make you pass that road, then just like somebody that lets some time go and she was supposed to drive to work and she took the express. And when she left trailer, she was able to find herself, drive off the road, park the car, turn on the engine, close the car, and call the driver to come and carry the car. Give me a call. How was it together? So, get straight ourselves, do it. We are scared. Don't understand. Okay. Is that it? So, now, for extra care requires the following measures anytime you want to drive that plant. First thing, lower the beam of your head lamp for both oncoming car and the car in front of you. Lower the beam. No. Lower your light, your beam. Lower the beam of your head lamp. For both oncoming vehicle and ones in front of you. Have you ever noticed, or maybe now that you're learning, sometimes those that are driving, when you see when you're driving and somebody behind you is using this high beam, you see it enters the mirror and reflects on your vision and blind you. Shiplet. So if you are in that shoe, you can just tilt the mirror away to avoid, to redirect that reflection. If you're the one driving at the back, don't put on your high beam. High beam is that one that looks into space. The low beam is the one that looks down. You see when some people are driving, you can see everywhere normally. But some when they are driving, that light goes into everybody's eyes. That's a high beam. It sees further. That's the key. So reduce your beam. Reduce your speed and lower your beam before others. So that's reduce your speed. That you're driving at night. Just reduce your speed. Use high beam. That's that flashlight. Use the high beam when it is safe to do so. Use the high beam when it is safe to do so. Especially when there is no approaching vehicle. I was better. Use your high beam when it is safe to do so. And when is that same time? When there is no approaching vehicle. So you can see farther. Alright, so avoid looking directly into the light of the oncoming vehicle. That's what really blinds a lot of people. I don't know if you experience situations where you're going in the morning and you see some cars in the road or in the bush. Because while you were driving at night, you got blinded and run off the road. Are we together? So reduce your speed when you're driving at night. Avoid looking directly into the light of the oncoming vehicle. When you see a car coming, don't look at the light. Look at the edge of the road. Out together. Watch the edge, the right edge of your road. So as you're driving, the car is coming, don't look at that one. Look at the edge of that road so that you do not enter the gutter. As long as you are not entering the gutter, you can balance yourself and drive. So when the light goes, you can look at the front. When it gets light again, you look at the edge. Don't do that. Sometimes some light will be very bright that if you are not careful, it will still affect you. In that case, slow down. Now sometimes when you're driving at night, some windscreen expires. You know, or windscreen expires. The windscreen, that's glass. It expires. And when it expires, it won't be clear. When there's rain, when there's rain, but you might not be able to see at all. When you're driving at night and it's dirty, you won't be able to see at all. Is that thinking? Is that thinking? Alright, so keep your headlamp properly adjusted and focused. Slow down when you're facing the glare from oncoming headlamps. Is that thinking? Alright, so driving in the rain. Driving. I'm sure you've seen situations where people are driving in the rain and they put on their hazard light. Hazard light is strictly used when you're in emergency or when you're in distress. Distress could be your car is bad, you're managing it to your mechanic, your car is bad and it's parked beside the road, and partially when you're in comfort. Altogether, you don't use it because you are getting to the junction and you don't want to go right, you don't want to go left, you're going straight. So some people now put on hazard light. Hazard light is double pointer. You want to tell others that you're going straight, you now put on the hazard light. So wrong. Exactly. So driving rain reduces visibility. Rain uses visibility. Also, grip of a tire with distraction reduces as the road becomes wet. As the road becomes wet and slippery. So while you're driving in the rain, stop. Okay, so while you're driving in the rain, stopping distance will become 4 times. The stopping distance is that distance. If you know you're going to stop there, start pressing your brake here. So when they say you increase your stopping distance, it means don't start pressing here, start pressing at the back. So you increase your stopping distance. Because if you are going to start pressing here, your car might slip away from the road or skip off the road. All together? Alright. So reduce your speed to enhance farm control. Reduce your speed to enhance farm control so you can have firm grip on the road. Drive in track of other vehicles ahead of you. I want to go on back and watch in the rain, there will always be a track. So try as much as possible to drive in track of those vehicles. Increase your following distance. Some people they like what's it called? Bumper to bumper. Bumper to bumper is very dangerous. If they want to overtake you, they will drive very close to you. Then you know they will do their car like this. Then you just come out of the back. It's very wrong. Very wrong and very dangerous. Because if the person in front of you really wants to injure you or do you bad, if he presses his brake, you can't escape it. You can't escape it. Together. So it is strong ensure the headlamp are on. Anytime you're driving in the rain, put on your headlamp, not hazard light. Put on your headlamp. That light can penetrate the rain, and even when you can't see your car, you will see the lights that back the car is coming. Is that clear? Put on your headlamp to be seen by others. Headlamp. Put on your headlamp. Use wiper to clean windscreen. Use your wiper. On your wiper we have 3 stages. We have the fast, the faster, and the fastest. Pick it up. I'm going to do that. Then the other one, then the last one, which is the fastest, is very fast. That will be very heavy. Traffic will have downfall. So some cars actually have rain sensor. Some cars they have rain sensor. Rain sensor is the sensor on the car that you don't need to on your wiper. When the car notices that there's rain, when water starts to drop from the car, automatically the wiper will start to work. And the more the rain, the faster the wiper. You don't need to use it. The more the rain, the faster the wiper. Is that thinking? Alright, so driving when you have a busted tire. How many of us have experienced busted tire before? Do you know how to drive bike? Huh? How many of us have experienced busted tire before? If you jump down. But driving a car or you're in a car with somebody driving and suddenly the tire bursts. Even by itself, it's limited. The car. But when it sounds, it sounds like gunshot. So the sound alone can confuse you. The next thing you start seeing your car dancing on the road. Nobody? But you don't want to share the experience. Esther. Your person. Mercy. You don't have to share experience.
No, but like I've seen one.
So what happened?
Like the sound, it sounds like a gunshot, you know.
The car was
Just shaking it.
it can be very dangerous. Tire burst. And can somebody tell us, can somebody remind us, I don't want you to talk, madam. I don't want you to talk. And I don't want you to talk to us. Can somebody tell us what's the maximum speed limit in Nigeria? Maximum speed limit in Nigeria.
The express is on the
Yes, on the express. 100 feet. It's very speed. Huh? 120. You're coming there. 160, thank you. Who else? 160, thank you. Who else? Mercy, talk to the doctor to another person. You don't have an idea, so what are you asking? Listen. 100. Final answer, or you want to call a friend? Or you want 50? Final answer. Madam? Final
Excellent,
answer.
so you know, because that if you are the expert, you cannot drive on the
Who taught you?
second.
Hey. Okay, madam.
You know, it's a number of
120. Final answer, or you want to call a friend? Or you want 50? answer. Bro, you said 160, right? You said 160. You want to fly. You want to fly. The maximum speed limit on our road on express is 140. You said 140, right? The maximum speed limit on our road is 100 on express. Is 100. So if you are going above 100, O-Y-O. If you are going above 100, it is an offense, and it is called overspeeding. It's an offense. There's a charge for it. There's a ticket for it. Overspeeding. There's another ticket for dangerous overtaking. There's a way you overtake that is dangerous. When you want to overtake, make sure it is safe for you. Go ahead. Leave the back of that car. Drive far from that car. Check your side mirror. If you can see the bumper of that car from the side mirror, then you can there's some people just overtake you in the next and just walk to the place. It's called dangerous overtaking. Is that clear? So, driving when you have the busted tire, the first thing you need to do is to what? Calm down. When you're not calm, somebody is chatting. Recommend that food. The only thing that can make you do that food is item 7. You need it. I will collect this one. You know you are not ready to buy item 7. Please be careful with it. If you want to write notes, it's fine. But if you are switching from notes to WhatsApp, I will do it. Because your face, you start smiling. Or you start frowning. That's if that person is not giving you the right answer. So please don't be distracted. And if I notice your present phone, I will call you and ask you a question. If you miss the question, well, I'll get you those. Everything has prices. Alright, so, busted tire. The first thing you do is to calm down. When you're calm, it's easy for you to think and know the right things to do and apply it and do it appropriately. Are we together? The first thing is what? Calm down. And the second thing is what? Some cars, when you feel them on the picture, you might start to move fast. Depending on the topography of where you are. Yesterday, when one said, you try getting push. When you push to neutral, at least at Barbara working at it, so the speed will come down. Cheers. But in this case, if you push to neutral and you are on a slope, Lord, and the ally is the strength. You understand? So you don't push to neutral. The first thing is what? Calm down. Then the second thing is hold the steering very well. You know, normally when we're training, we tell you don't hold the steering too hard. But this time, all those strength that you're being reserving, this is the time to use this. Hold the steering very well. Then the third thing, is the third or the fourth thing? The third thing now, leave the accelerator. Leave the accelerator and do not press the brake. Press the brake, the car will come assault. Leave the accelerator and do not press the brake. Are you picturing the answer? Because if you are picturing it, you see your heart will start beating as if it's already happening and you're already practicing these things. That sound alone can distract you. So be now. How to do that? Don't be distracted. So, when you leave the accelerator, what's the next thing? That's what you say here, press the brake. When you leave the accelerator, don't press the brake. You know, normally when we are training you, we tell you, now, when you leave the accelerator, what's the next thing to do? Leave the accelerator, what's the next thing to do? Most of you have been training here now. Don't fall by hand. Leave the accelerator. Now, I'm telling you, leave the accelerator, what's the next thing? Put your leg on the brake. Don't press. Leave accelerator and you press the brake. The car will just stop. But when you say leave accelerator, maybe because the speed is too much. Leave the accelerator, then quickly go on the brake. Don't press it, just be on it. So that in case of anything, it's easy for you to process. But this time, when you leave accelerator, don't even go to the brake. Just take your leg off everything and focus on how you don't enter the bush. Because the side where your tire, the side where the tire wants to enter, the car will tilt to that side. And when the car tilts to that side, then what happens? I will go to that side. So when the car tilts to that side, you need to turn back, go again, turn back. So when you are driving and you notice your car going notice the car going zigzag on the road, slow down, let them have enough room. Is that fitting? Is that fitting? Alright. So, sorry for minutes.